Okay, so I have some news to share with you guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Theo. Thanks for hanging out. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, but today is just going to be a super quick off the cuff channel announcement, news, update video. And I didn't want to wait until the mid-month July update that I'll have coming out next month to fill you guys in. So just a couple things. The first one is kind of exciting. This happened a little bit quicker than I thought it would, but I finally have my own Discord. A while back, I reached out to a friend of mine, another booktuber, Alex over at Tall Guy Reads, and we tossed around the idea of having kind of a joint Discord server to grow the community. He's building an exceptional channel over there. I love his videos. If you haven't already checked him out, please go ahead and do that. And I'm, of course, building my own thing over here. And the two of us kind of decided that, you know what, when it gets to a certain point, we'd like to share a Discord. There's no sense in him having one and me having one. We really like the idea of partnering on one and fostering a little bit of a community that way and really kind of pooling, friends together. And then not so long after, coincidentally, Baron over at Your Brain on Books reached out to Alex as well. Alex had been talking to RJ, who I'm good friends with now as well. And so the four of us kind of ended up just deciding, you know what, why don't we just have a joint Discord? If you guys don't already know, Baron over at Your Brain on Books started his own Discord, and he's growing an amazing channel over there. He's got almost, I think, 1,200 subscribers. And so basically what we've done is we've banded together, we're pooling our communities, we're really trying to build something special. And in doing so, we've rebranded what used to be Baron's Discord. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description to the Discord. I would love if you guys stopped by and hung out. It's a great community. We're really trying to do something special over there. We're pooling our tastes and our friends, and we're trying to make it a really positive, fun place to talk about books and other stuff. You guys know how Discord works, and I'm sure you guys might be part of a couple yourself. There's a couple Discords that are important to me that I'll still be part of, but this one is going to be extra special. This one is ours. As I mentioned, it's Baron over at Your Brain on Books, myself, Alex at Tall Guy Reads, and RJ over at RJ Gibson. I'll link all their channels below as well. The Discord is called the Grimoire, and if you're unsure about what that means, you can give it a quick Google, but to save you a little bit of time, it basically is a book, a manual, a textbook of spells and incantations and magic for, witchcraft and wizardry and that kind of stuff, and really implies that books and the written word have implicit power and magic in and of themselves. So if you're at all interested, go over there, check it out. Links in the description. Come and chat, hang out with us, and hope to see you guys there. The next announcement I have is something that I debated even mentioning. I was talking to another friend of mine, another booktuber, and we were talking about monetization. And so if you guys don't already know, you can monetize your channel if you have about 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of watch time. We were sort of talking about our ideas about that. And I'm never going to criticize another content creator. I know how difficult this is. This takes a lot more effort and time than I ever thought it would. Not only that, but just the confidence to get up here and put yourself on camera and, do this is not easy. And so I commend everyone who does that. And I would never criticize another YouTuber at all. Obviously, I personally have a long way to go before hitting 1,000 subscribers. So this is very premature, but the topic was broached and we were kind of talking about it. But my own personal take on monetization is I'd probably refrain from doing so at my earliest opportunity, just because I would probably want to prioritize organic growth and really build a community for as long as possible before introducing, ads and monetization, which, don't get me wrong, is important. And I think it keeps channels growing. It's, running a channel and buying books and talking about books and spending the time to do it and software and all this stuff isn't free. So that does help, but I would probably postpone doing that for as long as possible. I don't know how much I would postpone that, but believe me, the last thing I want to do is throw ads up on the videos. Again, this is very premature. I obviously don't have a huge channel, but I'm forward thinking, and at some point that might happen. And that was just my own opinion on that matter. So on that topic, what I decided to do, and again, this is something that I didn't really think I was going to start talking about, and I was going to just kind of keep it on the down low for a bit. I would never expect anything from you guys ever, but for those of you who are generous enough to want to show support in some other way, I did set up a Patreon. Again, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I did set one up. The links have been in the description for, a few videos now, probably. And I set one up just in case people wanted to show support. I did have some people ask me if there was a way. I do have an Amazon wish list as well, which is always, more than appreciated. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But the Patreon is there too for people that want, to show a little bit of extra support. That's totally cool. I won't bore you with all the details and stuff. The link's in the description. You can check out the different tiers. I have a Spark tier, a Flame tier, and an Inferno tier because it's super gangster. And obviously those names are cool. And so you can check out what all of those tiers entail and the value you would get from me in return. And so if that's something that interests you, cool. Again, never pressure. The last thing I wanted to talk about is I think I want to do my first kind of official channel read along. You may or may not know, I have all of Christopher Ruocchio's books behind me. I've been dying to read The Empire of Silence for quite some time now. I'm lucky enough to have the coveted hardback on my shelf, and I've been looking at it for way too long. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to read The Empire of Silence as soon as I have time. And it turns out my buddy Alex at Tall Guy Reads was thinking about reading it next month. And so him and I are going to read Empire of Silence together. I put it up on my Instagram and I have a couple subscribers and followers that decided to jump right in as well. So this has turned into a bit of a read along just organically. There's probably, I think, 6 or 7 of us that are going to be reading this together. And so I wanted to put it out there as kind of an official channel read along. We have plenty of time. We're going to start in July. I don't know exactly when we're going to start. I don't want to say that we're going to start July 1st, but it's probably going to be within the first like 10 days of the month. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that because I'll probably post updates there and give you guys an exact, timing of when we're thinking of starting. But just read it in July. If you're curious about The Empire of Silence and the Sun Eater series in general, we're going to start it in July. I don't know if we're going to continue the read along for the rest of the series, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to try and get a couple of those books in because he has another book coming out at the end of the year, and it would be really nice to get caught up for that, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So for now, July, we're reading Empire of Silence together. It's an official channel read along with me and Alex at Tall Guy Reads. And so please join us there. You can find us at the Grimoire. That is it for me, guys. Patreon, whatever, link in the description, everything else. You guys know where to find me. I will catch you guys very soon on the next one.